Hi Flosstube, I'm Annie and I'm the Proper Stitcher, and welcome to episode 136. If this is your first time joining me, I am so glad you stopped by today. This is a channel where I like to talk about cross stitch and hopefully give you inspiration to fully finish your projects. And if you're returning, thank you so much for your continued support and all of your wonderful comments you send my way. Well, welcome back everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in today. I am so excited to bring this episode to you all. This is my 4-year Flosstube anniversary episode. I started Flosstube 4 years ago on April the 1st, and it has just been an amazing 4 years. So this episode is going to be all about that. I'm going to go back to my beginning roots of Flosstube. I have some whips to share with you. I have some haul to share with you. Lots of giveaways to share and life updates and all of those things that make Flosstube so much fun and so special. But before we jump into all of that, let's go over some life updates. It's been about 3 weeks since I last saw you all, and it's just been a very, very busy season. Very busy start to April, and then of course this is the Easter weekend, and it is just a beautiful time here in East Tennessee. This is my favorite time of the year. My wedding anniversary is on Monday the 21st. My birthday is next Friday the 25th. April is just always a very special month in my house. Lots going on, and I'm so excited. It's a little quiet this weekend. My children did not come home for Easter. It is just too short of a weekend for them to travel that far, so we are missing them. But Gray has accepted a summer internship. She will not be coming home this summer except for our trip that we are taking for the first 2 weeks of June. I mentioned in our last video that Gray and I will be taking a cruise through northern France, and we are very excited about that. I've been so busy looking at all of the excursions and all of the itineraries to sort of plan our trip. She's been much too busy to focus on that. So I have been looking into all of that for both of us, which is a little scary because I want to make sure that I select things that she would be interested in seeing, and just to make the time the most of the time that we have there, and to make it exciting for her too. So that is coming up. We leave on May the 30th. Matthew and Tristan will stay here and keep the house going and keep the dogs all comfortable and all of those wonderful things. So this truly is a mother-daughter trip, and I'm excited to share more of the details about the trip with you all in another episode. Tristan is going to be home this summer. He is coming home in a few weeks. He will finish up his freshman year at college, and it's hard to believe that 2 semesters have gone by, and he will be home this summer and hopefully find a job that he enjoys. And Matthew and I, like I said, our anniversary is on Monday. So excited to be celebrating 24 years. That just is still hard for me to say and believe. I don't know if you all are like this, but I think of us as being the same age as we were when we first met, and that is truly obviously not the case. Several years have gone by, and but I'm excited to share that day with him on Monday. Bella, I mentioned to you all before, my dog Bella, she has been sick, and we have determined that she has Cushing's disease. So she is on medication for that. She's doing a lot better. It's been a rough 3 weeks. She's lost a lot of weight. She had been feeling kind of yucky for a while, but it's good to see that she's feeling better and she's feeling more like herself. But she's just such a sweet puppy. You will hear her snoring. She's downstairs sleeping. I just didn't want to disturb her and put her away. My sister Lisa, thank you all so much for keeping her in your prayers. Her blood count levels are still too low, lower than what they would want for her to have chemo, but they finally made the decision to go ahead and proceed with chemotherapy, because even though her levels are too low, it is much more dangerous for them not to treat her cancer and do the chemo. So she had chemo this week. She usually feels really tired and sick after she's had treatments, and she is just resting and just taking it easy at home to get through the next few weeks. So those are all my life updates. Like I said, I wanted this Flosstube to sort of go back to the basics, if you will, of what I used to have the format of my Flosstubes. So for those of you who've been with me for 4 years, you probably remember the first episodes I did. I recorded them in our previous home, and I started off in the dining room. And it was so funny because the dining room table would shake, the camera would shake. I just started Flosstube on a whim. I wanted to come to the cross stitch community with my philosophy of cross stitch and finishing. And I've always said that I would rather have a finished project than a perfect project. And I have kept to that motto. I have shown you all and been very transparent with my journey through learning how to finish cross stitch pieces, and that has evolved into cross stitch antique sampler reproduction and cross stitch design. So we've gone through a lot of things together on these 4 years, and it has just been a wonderful, wonderful journey. And so what I wanted to do in this episode is share with you all some of the whips that I've been working on over the last few weeks that are not my own. They are just patterns that I've been stitching and I've been enjoying over the last few weeks. I went to a grand opening of a new cross stitch store. I'll share all that with you and then show you the haul that I've received. I am going to go over a lot of giveaways. So this is probably a good time for me to say, like I always say, grab a pen and paper, grab your favorite beverage, and grab your cross stitching, and let's get started. The giveaways are going to be scattered throughout the show, so just keep notes of everything that you would like to enter to win. I usually go do the giveaways at the end of the episode, but I thought since there's so many, I wanted to spread it out so we're not just sitting at the end of the episode going through a whole length of giveaways. So take good notes and pause the video if you need to. But if you would like to enter to win a giveaway, I'll go ahead and say this part at the beginning. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and comment below. And then that way we can keep track of what you have entered to win. And in my next video, we will go over those giveaway winners. So the first giveaway for this episode is going to be a bundle of my patterns. And so this is number one. Number one is going to be every pattern in the Celebrate You collection. So I have a series called Celebrate You, and they are adorable little quick stitches that are seasonal or everyday, and they have the you, and they have this adorable little girl. This one is Love You. We have Patriotic You. We have Boo You. These are not in the right order, but Snow You. Sew You. This is Hoppy You for Easter. Merry You for Christmas. We have Lucky You and Thankful for You. So those are nine Celebrate Yous that are in the bundle. So that is number one. So at the end, I'll tell you pretty much what to comment. But if you're interested in number one, that is number one for this episode. So make sure that you list that if you're interested in it. We will have another one for this segment. Number 2 is going to be the Seasons of Generosity series. We have 3 in that. We have Then Sings My Soul, which was a new release this spring at market. So Then Sings My Soul. We have We Gather Together and All Is Calm. And this is number 2. And we'll have another release for this one this summer, so stay tuned for that. So if you're interested in number 1 or number 2, just jot that number down and we will go over all of that at the end of the video. Let's take a quick break. When I come back, we will go over my whips. I have taken some time over the last few weeks to go back to stitching some of my previous whips that I had either kitted or that I've been working on, and I've just been really wanting to get back to those. I've been wanting to get back to some of the stitching that I would share to you all in my videos, and it's been such a joy to revisit these whips and to get them started. I do have one new whip that I started this past week. So let's just go over these. I usually iron these, but I did not for this video. These are all just coming straight out of my project bags. So this one, and these are in no order, but these are all fun and wonderful projects. This one is a Sweet Wing Studio pattern, and this was an exclusive for the Stitch Florida retreat last fall or last summer, but Susan just released this at market, so you can get this copy. It is called Choose Joy, and it says the joy of the Lord is my strength. So this is a Sweet Wing Studio design, and I started this project at the retreat, and I set it aside because I was busy helping with the retreat. So I pulled it back out last weekend and I finished the wording on the pattern. So please excuse the wrinkled fabric. I didn't iron any of these because I just really wanted to get this video started. So I finished all the words and I changed the color of the words. She had it in purple, Susan did. She had these 3 words in purple: joy, strength, and Lord, and I changed it to blue. Blue is my favorite color, and I really just wanted to have the blue pop. My house has more blues and grays than oranges and purples, so I really wanted it to be blue. The blue that I changed it to, and I will have to say that this was not my idea. A friend of mine at my table, Beth, she had switched it to blue, and so I copied her. And she changed it to, or actually I didn't have the blue that she had. I think she did Wavy Navy, but I chose Gentle Art Freedom, and that is the blue that I changed it to. And I love that color. So here's some information about this pattern. It has Classic Colorworks, DMC, and Gentle Arts. You can also stitch some of it with silk. So she has a silk conversion for this as well, but I went with all the cottons. It is stitched on 32 count Silver Moon Lagana, and it is such a pretty, pretty fabric. I think I'll probably finish this either into a flat finish. I was going to do a pillow, but I really don't have a need for it to be a pillow. So I think I'm going to finish this into a flat finish, maybe even frame it myself. So that is Choose Joy by Sweet Wing Studio. And I am so out of practice with sharing other whips with you all, so please be patient with me. My next whip that I worked on over the last few weeks is a Tiny Town. I didn't even know what was in this bag. So Stitchy Linda and Chrissy with Finally a Farm Girl had started on April the 1st a Tiny Town stitch along, and I mentioned that last time that I was going to join them, and all you have to do is pick any Tiny Town that you want and kit it and start it and show your progress. So I chose Nativity Tiny Town, and I absolutely love this. I haven't gotten very far on it. I am using 32 count Campfire Smoke by Lap and Loops, because I wanted to give this a little bit of a blue sky, like a blue background. And so this is my progress. And those are the 3 buildings that I started with, which are on this side. I am so excited about this pattern. I love anything Christmas, anything nativity, and this is going to be a lot of fun. I do think I am going to finish it into a drum. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just like this one. I do have the small trio that goes with it. I don't know where I have it. It's on another table, but it has the 3 wise men, and I'll do that too. So cute. But here are all the colors. And on this fabric, I just think those colors are all going to be really pretty. A lot of colors in this piece. So that is Heart and Hand Nativity Tiny Town. And if you want to join, just pick any of the Tiny Town series. And I can't remember, I'll list the hashtag below that Chrissy and Stitch Linda. I think it's any Tiny Town Sal is the hashtag. And so, and while I'm sharing some of these whips with you, I'll probably share with you some of my haul too, because I'm using some of it. All right, my next whip is, this is a Chessie and Me kit. I shared it with you all before. This one has been, it's an older kit. You can Google it to try to find it. Some stores still have it, but it's called American Coast. And it came in a small kit with the pattern and a bundle of silk floss. I changed the fabric that came with it because it was too small of a cut of fabric and I needed something a little bigger to fit in my hoop. But here's my progress. And this is stitched on 40 count Shrekie's Tan by Needle Bling Designs, and you use 1 strand of silk floss over 2. And this is my progress. Since I last saw you, or showed this to you, I've been working on the bottom down here. And I think I finished some of these. Such a quick stitch, it's tiny. It really is small, but I love it. I will finish this into a small pillow. Super cute, and it's one of those comfort stitches, a lot of fill-in. It has a lot of specialty stitches in it too. A lot of fun. All right, so this next set of whips all have new project bags. I also wanted to share with you. Well, actually, 2 of them are new project bags. So the first one is, let me just go ahead and show you these project bags. These are from Annette Hyman, and she has an Instagram page and a Facebook page, and she's just started making project bags. And what caught my attention, one, she's a friend of mine, and so I knew she had said that she was going to start doing this, but she was using Tilda fabric. So here is her business card, and this is Annette Hyman. I will leave her information below. Beautiful card. That is such a pretty card. But here's one of the project bags. And well, this is separate, but this is a little needle book that and a floss keeper, but look how cute that is. She cut that out and sewed it in. It's to hold your needle. But here's one of them. I love this Tilda fabric. Absolutely love that Tilda fabric. So this one just arrived in the mail today. And here's the other one that I got from her. It's another Tilda fabric, and it also has a floss keep in it. It's so beautiful, and the quality is amazing, and I just love her fabric choices. Let me pull out this project to show you. But here's the other one. It's so pretty. So if you are interested in another project bag, go and check out Annette's page. She has a Facebook page and an Instagram page. I think she will eventually start selling these on Etsy, but for now, I think you go to her Facebook page. So here's my next whip. This is a pattern that I told y'all the story that when Matt and I were at market, while I was at market, Matt and I were visiting Judy Whitman on the 5th floor, and I had to leave to go back to the room to help someone, and left Matt, and he was walking around and just looking at things on his own, and he went into Kathy Barrick's room and found a couple of patterns that he liked. And it's so funny because he's never bought anything cross stitch before, and he bought this pattern, and so I decided to go ahead and start it. I figured it would be a good piece for me to give to him. But this was released this year at market. It is called White Winter Moth by Kathy Barrick, and it is just so unusual. I love all the colors and the big moth in the middle. That is going to be a lot of stitching, but it's so pretty. So here is my little start, and I am stitching this on 40 count. Let's see, I don't even, oh, here it is. 36 count Muddy Duck by Tabby Cat. So it is 36 count Muddy Duck linen Tabby Cat, and I got the fabric at Hobby House. So here is my start. I need to cut the fabric down, but I haven't done that yet. So this is my little start. I am using the silk floss, and I am using 1 strand of floss over 2. And in the photo, they look more black, but these are greens and whites and dark greens. The dark greens look really black on the pattern cover, but it is such a beautiful, beautiful stitch. So this is where I started, is right up here. So pretty. And so I'm excited to get this one going. So this one, I started and stitched this all in one evening. So that will be fun to continue on. So that is White Winter Moth by Kathy Barrick. And I am using the MPI silks, and I'm using 1 strand of floss over 2. So last weekend, I was invited to join some friends to go and see the grand opening of a new cross-stitch store in Greenville, Tennessee. And it is called here's the needle minder, Thread the Needle Stitchery. Stacy Clark is the owner, she and her husband, and they opened a store in Greenville, Tennessee. They had an online store, which they still do, but they opened a brick and mortar store. And Greenville, Tennessee is only about an hour from me. So I was like, of course, I'd love to go with you all to a grand opening of a new store. So this is a gift that a friend gave to me for that trip. And this is absolutely an amazing little portfolio. This portfolio was made by Como Stitchers. I will link her below. She has an Instagram page, and she has weekly sales or weekly postings of new products. But this little booklet, this is how it looks. I love this. So what you do is, and this will be great for my trip because then I don't have to take several project bags. You can store several projects in this one booklet. I absolutely love it. The quality is amazing. It's beautiful. It's quilted, and it's just, you can zip it. The pockets zip, but then it has this closer right here. It's almost like a trapper keeper. It is just absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much for this. I love it. And Jess with Como Stitchers does an amazing job. Here is her logo, Como Stitchers. Como Stitches. So I'll link it below if you're interested in these. But this is the project that I put in here. So when we went to the grand opening, Sweet Wing Studio, I went with Susan, also Susan O'Brien with Sweet Wing Studios, and she created a freebie for the store to have. And so they have a little freebie, and she stitched the model, and she gave, and so when we checked out at the store, we were able to get a copy of the free pattern. I'm not going to show you the pattern, but I will show you the finished piece. So we all bought our DMC floss, and we shared some purple linen because this is how Susan stitched the original, and we all stitched it. So it's this cute little bitty piece, and it says Flutter By, and I think I'm going to finish this into a scissor fob. Super cute. I'm going to do a cording around it and finish it into a scissor fob. When I do that, I will show you all how to make the cording, because I think that that is something that you all will enjoy. So I'll do cording around it, twist it, make it longer so it can be on a scissor fob. Super cute, or it could be a quick little pin cushion or a needle book that you can give to a friend. So here are the colors. They are just 3 DMCs, but I switched the purple to an over dye just to give it a little bit of variegation. It's just super cute. This is stitched on, I think we stitched this on 28 count, so I did 2 strands of floss over 2. Very cute. So that is a sweet freebie if you purchase from Thread the Needle Stitchery. They have that freebie from Sweet Wings Studio in their shop. But I absolutely love this piece. So those are all of my whips. Let's do 2 giveaways, take a quick break, and then we'll come back. So the 2 giveaways for this segment, we have, this is number 3. You have these 2 come. Now, all of the paper patterns I'm showing you, you will have your choice of a paper giveaway or a PDF giveaway. But I'll be happy to mail these to you if you want paper. But you get Friends of Plenty, this, and Sweet Friendships. So Friends of Plenty says, may your home always be too small to hold all your friends. And then Sweet Friendships says, sweet friendships refresh the soul and awaken our hearts with joy. So these 2 are number 3 for the giveaway. And then number 4 comes to us from Fat Quarter Shop. This is a bundle of quilting patterns. So this one is Strippy Spools. Maybe that's saying stripy. Let's say stripy spools. Stripy spools, and it's a Sew Emma pattern. For the frill of it, this is super cute. Another quilt pattern. And then American Flag. It's designed by Lori Holt. Beautiful, beautiful pattern. American Flag. Scrappy American Flag. So these 3 are number 4 if you are interested in some quilt patterns. So that's the giveaways for this section. So take a quick break. I'll be right back. I hope you all are taking really good notes because this is a lot of stuff to go over. So I hope that you have a really good detailed notes. I want to go over some of the haul that I have picked up over the last few weeks, and it has just been fun to get back into just finding some things that I want to stitch and to share with you all. My friend Jennifer Alley opened a cross stitch store called the Cross Stitch Emporium, and it is an online store. I will link it below, and I've shared some of her pieces with you before. But Emily Call Stitching created an exclusive pattern for Jenny, and it is called Real Queens. And Jenny has it kitted up as a great little kit for you with all the floss in it. And let me take it out of the bag so you can see it. And I love Emily Call. I had the opportunity to finally meet her in person at Market, and she is just as lovely as I thought she would be. But this says, Real Queens straighten each other's crown. And I just thought that was so sweet. I love the little border, the 2 girls. Jenny stitched this, and she changed the girl's hair color to match her hair and her sister's hair, and I thought that was beautiful. So this is called Real Queens, and the pattern currently is at Cross Stitch Emporium online. I will link it below, so if you are interested, you can go and check out that pattern or the kit there. So when I was at Thread the Needle Stitchery last weekend, I had a gift certificate there, and I just really wanted to shop, just shop like I used to shop, not just shop for proper stitcher stuff, but shop for things that I wanted to stitch. So I was able to get, I'll show you the fabric that I got. So Thread the Needle Stitchery, they have a lot of fabric, a beautiful selection of fabric, beautifully displayed. They're pre-cut fabrics, so it's quick and easy to buy. They're serged, and they're just organized. I just love it. So here's the first one I got. This is a 40 count linen. This is by Atomic Ranch, and it's weathered stone. It's a good staple. I use this a lot. I've used it a lot in some of my designs, and I just felt like I needed to replace it. But this is 40 count. She had it in all counts, so if you are interested in any of the colors, she has them in a variety of sizes. So this is weathered stone. It's a good neutral with just a little bit of modeling to it. This one I've never seen before, and I was so excited because I love sometimes just a little darker linen or a little darker fabric, because it just makes some of those colors pop that you're using. This is Be Stitched Me, and it's called One More Reproduction. It is in 40 count. This one is in 40 count, but she had it in other sizes too. But I just thought this was a beautiful piece of fabric, and I loved how it was not very wasn't a dirty modeling. It was just a good splotchy modeling. So this is a beautiful color. So I got 2 pieces of fabric, and then I got some floss just for fun. This I thought was amazing. This is called Old Glory. It's a Weeks Dye Works, and it's a good, just variegated different shades of red, white, and blue. And then I got some of the new colors of the classic Colorwork colors, and they're beautiful. I got apple cider, green onion, green tea, and sparkling rose. Really pretty colors. I also got Saint Bernard. Just love this color palette. Very feminine, beautiful. I got some Weeks Dye Works just to replace some that I've been using. Merlot, grits, and oh, I can't pronounce this. It's Ophanoki, I think. It's really pretty colors. And then I've never tried this color, this line of floss before, and I am super excited. I've heard so many wonderful things about it. This is Cottage Garden Threads. It's made in Australia, but I got Elderberry, which is a beautiful variegated blue. And I'm so excited. I got it to start on this Little Robin Designs that I got there to straighten your crown. This was released last year. So this is something that I thought would be fun to stitch these 2 together. Now, Robin with Little Robin Designs, she stitched this on 40 count. So I think what I'm going to do is stitch it on this One More Reproduction with this color. I think that's going to be so much fun and so pretty. So I'll use 1 strand over 2. So I'll get this started and show y'all what that looks like together. I got JBW Designs Georgian Floral Basket. I love this. I love Judy's designs. Y'all know I do. This was released this year at market. So this is Georgian Floral Basket. I got the kit for the Joy, it's a Nashville Market exclusive by Shakespeare Peddler, but I got the kit. So I got the floss pack and the pattern. And this pattern, this was stitched on 40 count. So I think I'm going to stitch it also on that One More Reproduction. I love anything Christmas, and this is just beautiful. So pretty. And then I got the 2 Animal Crackers by Stacey Nash. This is Maggie May and Lily. So that is my haul from Thread the Needle Stitchery in Greenville, Tennessee. It was just an adorable shop. She has yarn in there too. If you're a knitter and want to knit or crochet, she has a wonderful selection of yarn. She has some beautiful silk floss in there. It's just, she just has an amazing layout of her store. Very organized and very beautiful. So thank you, Stacey, and for opening a store so close and for inviting me to see your grand opening. I have received a birthday gift today. Before I started this video, my friend Teresa with Jersey Girl Stitch Company sent me a sweet birthday card. I love this. Teresa does all the pins that I use in some of my designs with Jersey Girl Stitch Company. I'll link her below. But she sent me this amazing book of Quaker samplers. Thank you so much, Teresa. She knows how much I love Quaker designs, and I love how all of these have a different color palettes, and it's just absolutely beautiful. So thank you for sharing that with me, Teresa. I appreciate it. Before we take a break, let's go over the giveaways for this section. So we have 3 sets of giveaways this time. And the first one is also from Fat Quarter Shop. They've sent us some bundles of fabric patterns. This one is for 3 cross stitch patterns. So this is for a vintage sampler. It is a Lori Holt pattern. So pretty. I love that. Those colors are beautiful. And then the next 2 are for stitching on the mesh bags. Well, you can stitch it on anything, but they stitch these on mesh bags. This one is Henny Penny. And then this one is Feeling Sheepish. So this is number 5. This bundle is number 5. Number 6, I love this. It's going to be hard for me to give it away because I love it so much. But I have one in yellow, so I figured I will let you all have this one. This is number 6. So number 6 is the Bee's Knees book stand. And it is in blue, the color denim. These stands are amazing. If you have not tried these stands before, you have got to go and check out Fat Quarter Shop. It's a magnetic book stand, so you can put your pattern on the stand and use a needle minder or a magnet to hold it in place. So if you're at a cross stitch retreat, or if you're stitching at home and you want to have your pattern so the wind doesn't blow it away, or you don't knock it off, you can leave it there. You can also clip your magnets on there and hold your glasses, or you can hold your scissors, just all things to keep it from getting lost and keeping your stitching space organized. Or if you're a quilter, it's a great place to put your quilt books or your quilt pattern. Such a wonderful, wonderful metal book stand. So this is number 6 if you are interested in winning this piece. And then number 7 is 5 of you, so I will draw for 5 for number 7. 5 of you will be able to pick out a PDF pattern of your choice from my Etsy store. So I will draw number 7 5 times, so you'll get to choose any pattern that you would like out of my Etsy store. So that's number 7. So let's take a quick break. When I come back, we are going to recap some things. A couple of quick updates about my Etsy shop. All of my new patterns that I released at market are now available on my Etsy. They are available in paper pattern and in PDF form. So you can head over to Etsy and place your order there. You can also still pick up your copy of any of my patterns at your favorite Needlework store, whether that is online or brick and mortar, and they will be happy to kit up any project for you. I also have back in stock my Proper Stitcher needle minder. These are now available back in my shop. So yay, I love these. These are great little gifts, perfect little needle minders. So those are back in stock in my Etsy shop. One thing you may notice is I never put my patterns on sale. I never run a sale on my Etsy shop. I don't advertise a sale online or in any of my social media outlets because I don't want to take away from Needlework stores selling my patterns in their store. But I wanted to offer a sale for my Flosstube viewers, and as a thank you to all of you. Even though I have giveaways today, not everyone is going to have the opportunity to win a giveaway, of course. So I wanted to extend a gift code to you all available on my Etsy. I will not list this gift code anywhere. I will not list it on social media. You will only have access to this code by watching this episode of my videos. So if you are interested in purchasing and would like to participate in a coupon code for my viewers at checkout on Etsy, it is Proper10, and that is to receive a 10% discount. So it's PROPER and the number 10. So that is for a 10% discount. And that is a small thank you from me to you, and to thank you for supporting my channel. That coupon code will be good until the end of the month. So through April the 30th, you will have access to that 10% discount. So I will not make a post about that on social media, but if you watch the video and you write that down, you'll know it's Proper10. So go and check that out. So let's continue with our giveaways for this video. So we just finished number 7. So number 8 of the giveaways is a trio of notions that these are also available in my Etsy shop. You have a needle minder, you have a thread keeper, and you have a corner gauge. So someone will win number 8 these are all three together. So that's number 8. Number 9 is these 2 patterns. Again, you can have them in paper form or PDF. And it is Trust in Him and He Saves Me. These 2 were released at market, and it says, surely it is God who saves me. I will trust in Him and not be afraid. So these 2 will be available. Number 9. And the last giveaway for this episode is number 10. Number 10 is a bundle of 4, and these are my, these are 4 small seasonal samplers that I released last year. So we have Autumn Sampler, we have Spring Sampler, we have Summer Sampler. I had to think, what's the next season? Summer Sampler, and then Winter Sampler. And I love these. These are all so quick, so easy. They're all small little samplers. So this is number 10. Number 10. So we have 10 giveaways. Hope you took good notes. It was a lot of fun pulling these together for you all. If you notice, my bookshelves are filled with previous releases. My models are all, except for this one, this is a new release, that is Bountiful Sampler. All of my patterns or my models are on a field trip again. They are going to the Library Stitchers Retreat in Maine, and they will be there next weekend. After that, they will return home. They will be packaged up and sent to another retreat for June, and then another shop visit in July. So my models are going to be on a long journey this summer as well. So that is a lot of fun. So let's go over the winners from last time. Last giveaway, I said that I would choose 7 people to win a PDF pattern of their choice. So here are the 7 winners from the last episode. We have Betty Larks, 8134. We have Naomic, 9070. We have Carrie Hunter, 6865. Carol Fawcett, Fawcett, 1297. Sarah Gracie R, so that's Sara, Gracie in the letter R. Presby Mom, so that's Prsby Mom. And then Recovering Book Hoarder is the last winner of the giveaway. So if I called your name, please email me. Let me know that you are a winner. Let me know your name because it may not correspond with, your email may not correspond with your YouTube name. Let me know which PDF pattern you would like, and I will reply and attach it to that email. So if you'd like to enter out of the 10 that we listed today, so if you'd like to enter to win, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below. Don't just list the numbers. So leave a comment below. Let me know what summer plans you may have, if you have any summer plans coming up, and what those might be, and then list the number that you would like to be entered to win. And then what I will do is it'll probably be not the next video, but the video after. So in 2 weeks, I will do a drawing for all 10 of these. I'm going to do another video this coming week to show y'all some of my new antique samplers that I've recently received. And I don't think that'll be enough time to give everyone enough time to watch this video, make a list of what they'd want to win. So we'll do that in 2 weeks time, or 2 videos times. I'll do the winners from this episode. So, okay, I think I went over everything, and thank you all so much. I know that, 4 years of being on Flosstube, you all have so many options and so many choices of Flosstubers to watch out there, and I am so grateful and thankful that you continue to come back to my channel. I know that the format's changed a little bit over the last few years, especially with me designing, but I am trying really hard to bring back some of the old formats. I'm going to do some tutorial videos here in the next few months, everything from cording to, I'm going to do a refresher on some of my previous tutorials. So we have some fun things coming up this summer, and I just want you all to know how much I appreciate your support, and thank you so much for watching the Proper Stitcher Flosstube. So until I see you later this week, I hope you have a happy Easter and enjoy this time, and enjoy the season of Easter and spring. And thank you again, and have a great week.